Michael Jordan is widely considered the greatest basketball player of all time. But there was one man who he could never beat. Who the hell was able to stop his airness? His name was also Jordan. Larry Jordan. But wait a sec, what team did Larry Jordan play for? The Nets? The Hornets? The Knicks? Nope. In fact, Larry Jordan never played professional basketball at all. Because Larry Jordan wasn't a pro baller. Larry Jordan was Michael's older brother. And that dude could ball. Michael Jordan once said the original Air Jordan was Larry. Michael's brother Larry is 1 year older than him. And when they were kids, Larry would dominate Michael on the basketball court. Larry would make Michael play one-on-one until Larry won. And because the two brothers were so competitive, the games would usually end one way: fights. When they were both in high school, Larry was the team's star player. He was a total beast. When Michael was cut from the high school team, Larry was widely considered the star player. But here's the thing. Up until that point, Larry was always taller than Mike. Until Michael's junior year of high school. That's when Michael grew an incredible 7 inches in just 1 year. Suddenly, Mike was the dominant player on the high school basketball team. Luckily, they were still young enough to play high school ball together. MJ was a junior and Larry was a senior. And Larry said Michael basically played all 5 positions on the court. Michael was suddenly so dominant that he did everything for their team. But the most amazing thing about all of this is anyone who knew the two brothers said, Michael took all of Larry's moves. Mike copied Larry's shot technique. Mike copied Larry's handles. Mike even copied Larry's incredible dunks. And yes, Larry could put up some crazy dunks despite only ever growing to be 5'8". In fact, Michael was so in awe of his older brother that he refused to wear Larry's number 45 jersey. Instead, Michael wore 23, half of 45, and because 22 and a half is not an option on a professional basketball team. Isn't that incredible? That's the legendary story of the number 23. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Ron Artest. Wait, he goes by Meta World Peace now, right? All these players were wearing the number 23 because they wanted to be like the GOAT. But the GOATs just wanted to be half as good as his big brother. So Kobe wasn't just stealing Mike's moves, he was stealing Larry's moves? With 6 NBA championships, 5 MVP awards, and 2 Olympic gold medals, Michael Jordan's accolades are completely unmatched. And that's why when people talk about being the GOAT, MJ is always leading the conversation. But for a period of MJ's life, he wasn't even the best player in his own front yard. That's incredible, man. The difference between Michael and Larry, it turns out, is that MJ grew to be 6'6". And Larry, well, he never grew beyond 5'8". And while there are shorter players in the history of the NBA, like Spud Webb and Muggsy Bogues, it's really rare for a player that small to make it that far. But can you imagine that if things had come out a bit differently, we might have had 2 Jordans in the NBA? 2 dominant defenders, 2 clutch scorers, 2 competitive legends. The world may have truly been robbed of some beautiful basketball.